Did you know that the very exercises you might be doing to keep your heart strong could, in fact, be quietly placing it under undue stress, especially as you navigate your vibrant years beyond 60? Many active seniors, just like you, embrace physical activity, believing they're making the best choices for their longevity and heart health. But what if some of these trusted movements, routines you've perhaps seen online or even picked up in a class, are secretly undermining the very organ you're trying to protect? It's a concerning thought, isn't it? After 60, our bodies, and particularly our hearts, respond to physical exertion in a way that's different, often more sensitive, than in our younger decades. Activities that once felt invigorating might now carry hidden risks. This isn't about weakness. Oh no, it's about wisdom. The wisdom to adapt our approach to exercise, to nurture our hearts with the specific care they now deserve. Today, we're going to gently explore 5 common types of exercises that, if not approached with caution and understanding, could potentially be doing more harm than good to your precious heart. They often appear perfectly healthy, even recommended with enthusiasm. Yet, for a seasoned body, performed without the right modifications or awareness, they can transform into silent challenges. But please don't feel disheartened. Our purpose here isn't just to point out potential pitfalls. Far from it. For each exercise we discuss, we'll also uncover safer, more heart-kind alternatives, effective ways to move that will help you feel strong, vital, and truly confident. Are you ready to learn how to protect that incredible heart of yours? Before we delve into the first one, if you find this kind of caring, heart-focused information valuable, perhaps let me know with a quick yes in the comments below. And consider subscribing so you don't miss out on future insights designed with your well-being in mind. Your engagement truly helps us tailor our content for you. Now, let's begin. The very first exercise we need to reconsider is one that's gained immense popularity, often touted for its quick results and energizing feel. But could this intensity be a mismatch for your heart's current needs? 1. High-intensity interval training. The puzzling pressure on your mature heart. For years, you've likely heard about the benefits of pushing yourself, of feeling that burn. High-intensity interval training, or HIIT, with its short, sharp bursts of intense activity followed by brief recovery periods, is praised everywhere, from fitness magazines to energetic online instructors. It promises efficiency, rapid fitness gains, and a feeling of accomplishment. Many seniors, eager to maintain their vigor, might be tempted to jump into these routines, thinking they're choosing a powerful path to health. But here's the hidden truth we must face. For a heart that has diligently served you for over 60 years, these rapid accelerations and decelerations can be like repeatedly slamming the brakes and then flooring the accelerator in a cherished classic car. As we age, our blood vessels naturally tend to become a little less flexible, a touch stiffer. The heart muscle itself might have undergone subtle changes. Its ability to swiftly recover from sudden, intense demands isn't what it once was. Think about it. Forcing your heart to spike its rate dramatically, then quickly drop, then spike again, over and over. Doesn't that sound like a recipe for strain rather than steady strength? You might not feel an immediate, alarming pain. Perhaps you just notice you're more breathless than you expected, or your heart seems to flutter or pound for a longer time after you've stopped. You might even dismiss it as just getting older. But beneath the surface, these abrupt shifts can place significant stress on your cardiovascular system. Imagine your arteries trying to cope with these sudden surges in blood pressure. It's a lot to ask. Research has indeed pointed to the fact that for older adults, such intense fluctuations can be more taxing, potentially leading to undesirable spikes in blood pressure or irregularities in heart rhythm when compared to more moderate, consistent exercise. So, what's the heart-smarter approach here? Instead of these intense stop-start routines, think about embracing activities that offer a more consistent, gentle rhythm. Consider a brisk walk where you can maintain a conversation, or the fluid movements of Tai Chi that build strength and balance in a harmonious way. Swimming, where the water supports your body, can be wonderfully cardiovascular without the jarring impact. These activities allow your heart rate to elevate gradually and sustain a healthy level, promoting endurance and circulation without the shocking jolts. Before you push yourself through another rapid-fire workout, ask yourself, is this pace truly nurturing my heart, or could a steadier rhythm serve me better for the long run? A simple shift in tempo could be the key to exercising with joy and genuine cardiac protection. 2. Traditional crunches and heavy lifting, the unexpected strain within. Next, let's talk about something many believe is fundamental for a strong core and robust muscles: traditional abdominal crunches and the act of lifting heavy weights. The intention is noble: to maintain muscle mass, support posture, and feel capable. We're often told that strong muscles are key to aging well, and that's absolutely true. But how we build and maintain that strength, especially after 60, requires a closer look. What if those strenuous crunches, where you strain to lift your shoulders off the floor, or that moment you brace everything to hoist a heavy dumbbell, are creating an internal pressure cooker that your heart has to fight against? When you perform these kinds of intense, muscle-clenching movements, particularly if you unintentionally hold your breath, something called the Valsalva maneuver, you dramatically increase pressure within your chest and abdomen. This isn't just a little squeeze, it's a significant internal force. Think of it this way: this sudden, immense pressure makes it much harder for blood to return to your heart, and then when you release the strain, blood can rush back, causing your blood pressure and heart rate to fluctuate wildly. For a younger, more elastic cardiovascular system, this might be manageable. But for a heart that's seen more seasons, and for blood vessels that might have lost some of their youthful suppleness, or perhaps even harbor some hidden plaque, these acute spikes in pressure can be a serious concern. You might feel a momentary dizziness, see spots, or just feel an uncomfortable pounding in your chest. These are signals your body is working too hard against itself. It's not about abandoning strength training. Heavens, no. Maintaining muscle is crucial for balance, metabolism, and overall independence. It's about being smarter with our strategy. Instead of those gut-busting crunches that can also strain your neck and back, consider core exercises like pelvic tilts, bird dog poses, or gentle planks, perhaps modified on your knees, that engage the core muscles without the intense internal pressure. And when it comes to weights, could lighter weights or resistance bands used with controlled, smooth movements and consistent breathing offer a safer path to strength? Focus on the quality of the movement, not just the quantity of weight lifted. Ask yourself, am I building strength in a way that supports my heart, or am I unknowingly challenging it with excessive strain? Choosing mindful movements can make all the difference between building resilience and inviting risk. 3. Exercising in extreme temperatures, the climate's quiet challenge. Now let's consider something that often feels invigorating: a brisk walk on a chilly morning, or a refreshing outdoor activity on a warm day. Getting fresh air and sunshine is wonderful, isn't it? But did you know that the temperature outside, whether very cold or very hot, can quietly transform your healthy exercise habit into a significant cardiovascular challenge, especially for seniors? Our bodies are amazing at regulating internal temperature, but this ability can become less efficient as we age. Our blood vessels may not constrict or dilate as readily as they once did. In very cold weather, your blood vessels naturally constrict or narrow to conserve body heat. This is a protective mechanism, but it also means your heart has to pump harder to push blood through those tightened vessels, leading to an increase in blood pressure. If you already manage high blood pressure, or even if you don't know you have it, this added strain can be particularly risky. You might notice you get out of breath more easily or feel a tightness in your chest that you wouldn't experience in milder weather. Conversely, in very hot and humid conditions, your body works hard to cool down. Your blood vessels dilate or widen to release heat, and your heart rate increases to maintain adequate blood flow. If you also become dehydrated, which can happen quickly in the heat, your blood volume can decrease, making your blood thicker and forcing your heart to work even harder. This can lead to symptoms like dizziness, excessive fatigue, nausea, or even heat exhaustion or heat stroke, which are serious medical emergencies. It's not just about feeling uncomfortable, it's about the immense load placed upon your heart. So, what's the prudent path forward? It's not about becoming a hermit. It's about choosing your moments and your environment wisely. On very cold or very hot and humid days, could you opt for indoor exercise? Many community centers offer walking tracks or gentle fitness classes. If you do exercise outdoors, aim for the most temperate parts of the day, perhaps mid-morning or early evening in the summer, and midday in the winter after the air has warmed a bit. Dress in layers when it's cold, so you can adjust your clothing as you warm up. And critically, stay well hydrated, especially in the heat, sipping water before, during, and after your activity. Before stepping out, pause and ask, is the current weather a friend or a potential foe to my heart today? Making that conscious choice is an act of profound self-care. 4. Fast-paced, jerky, or high-impact movements when agility meets age. There's an undeniable appeal to movements that feel energetic and youthful, perhaps a lively dance class, some quick-step aerobics, or even playful jumping jacks. It can make you feel alive, connected to a younger version of yourself. But what if these rapid, sometimes jerky or high-impact movements are asking your body, particularly your balance system and your heart, to perform feats they are no longer comfortably equipped for? As we mature, our reflexes may naturally slow a bit, our balance might become a tad less reliable, and our joints certainly appreciate kindness. Sudden, quick changes in direction, jumping, or movements that involve a lot of twisting can be jarring. Your cardiovascular system, too, needs a moment to adapt to rapid shifts in intensity or body position. If the demand is too quick, too abrupt, your heart might struggle to adjust blood flow appropriately, potentially leading to dizziness, a feeling of unsteadiness, or even an increased risk of a fall. And a fall, for a senior, can unfortunately be a gateway to many other complications. Think about those classes where everyone is moving at a rapid pace, with quick transitions and perhaps even hopping or leaping. While the energy can be infectious, it's worth considering if your body is truly enjoying it or merely trying to keep up. The strain isn't just on your muscles and joints, it's on your heart that's trying to manage the oxygen demands and blood pressure adjustments, and on your nervous system that's working overtime to maintain balance. You might find your heart racing long after the activity has stopped, or feel an unsettling sense of being off-kilter. What's a more graceful and heart-sensible alternative? Look for activities that emphasize fluid, controlled movements. Think of gentle yoga or Pilates, which build core strength and flexibility without sudden impacts. Water aerobics is fantastic because the buoyancy of the water cushions your joints while providing excellent resistance. Even modifying those dance classes to exclude high-impact steps, focusing instead on rhythm and flow, can make a world of difference. The goal is to challenge your body kindly, to improve circulation and strength without overwhelming your systems. Before you jump into that fast-paced routine, ask yourself, does this movement honor my body's current capabilities, or is it pushing me beyond a safe limit for my heart and stability? Choosing grace over jarring force is a true sign of wisdom. 5. Exercising too close to bedtime. The unsettling of nightly repair. Finally, let's discuss a habit that might seem perfectly harmless, even beneficial. Exercising in the evening, perhaps to unwind after a long day or to feel productively tired before bed. A gentle stroll or some light stretches before sleep. What could possibly be wrong with that? Well, did you know that even moderate exercise too close to your bedtime could subtly interfere with your body's crucial nighttime repair processes, particularly for your heart? Sleep isn't just about resting your mind. It's a vital period of physical restoration. During deep sleep, your heart rate and blood pressure naturally lower, giving your cardiovascular system a much-needed break to repair and rejuvenate. However, exercise, by its very nature, is stimulating. It raises your core body temperature, increases your heart rate, and releases hormones like adrenaline. If you engage in this too close to when you intend to sleep, your body might remain in an activated state, making it harder to fall asleep, stay asleep, or reach those deepest, most restorative sleep stages. You might find yourself tossing and turning, or waking up feeling unrefreshed, even if you thought the exercise would tire you out. For seniors, the return to a resting state post-exercise can take longer than for younger individuals. That lingering elevation in heart rate or core temperature can send mixed signals to your internal clock, your circadian rhythm, essentially telling your body it's still daytime when it should be powering down. This isn't just about feeling tired. Chronic sleep disruption is linked to a host of health issues, including increased risk of high blood pressure, inflammation, and yes, cardiac events. Your heart needs that quiet, undisturbed period of nightly healing. So, what's the most supportive timing for your heart and your sleep? Try to complete any moderate to vigorous exercise at least 2 to 3 hours before you plan to go to bed. This gives your body ample time to cool down and your heart rate to return to its resting level. If you enjoy evening movement, make it truly gentle and calming. Think light stretching, a very slow, mindful walk focusing on breath, or some restorative yoga poses. The goal is to signal to your body that it's time to wind down, not rev up. Before you lace up your sneakers for an evening workout, consider, will this activity truly help me rest and repair, or could it be borrowing energy from my night's vital healing time? Prioritizing that precious sleep window is a profound investment in your heart's long-term health. Embracing heart-wise movement for a vibrant future. As we've journeyed through these 5 considerations, the overarching message isn't one of fear or restriction. It's one of empowerment, awareness, and profound self-respect for the incredible body that has carried you so far. Staying active is undeniably one of the pillars of healthy aging, but how we stay active must evolve with us, honoring the wisdom of our years. The issue isn't with exercise itself, but with choosing the right kind of exercise at the right intensity and at the right time for your unique, mature body. It's about moving away from a no pain, no gain mentality, which can be so detrimental, and embracing a philosophy of no strain, more gain, gaining health, vitality, and joy without placing undue stress on your precious heart. So, the first step is always awareness. Take a moment to reflect on your current exercise habits. Are any of these patterns ones you recognize? Are you pushing through discomfort, assuming it's just part of the process? The second step is to prioritize harmony over hardship. Choose movements that feel good, that energize rather than exhaust, that build you up without breaking you down. And finally, always listen to your body. It speaks to you in subtle whispers, a little dizziness, unusual breathlessness, a lingering ache. These are not signs of failure. They are valuable messages inviting you to adjust your approach. Protecting your heart as you age doesn't require drastic measures or giving up the activities you love. It often just means making thoughtful adjustments, choosing safer alternatives, and approaching your fitness with a blend of knowledge and kindness. You have the power to make choices that support not just your physical strength, but the enduring health of your magnificent heart. Now, I'd genuinely love to hear from you. Has this information sparked a new thought or a plan for a small, positive change? Sharing your insights can inspire others on this journey. If this discussion has been helpful, perhaps leave a comment with one takeaway, and please do consider liking this video and subscribing for more content dedicated to living your healthiest, most vibrant life. Thank you for investing this time in yourself. Here's to moving wisely, living fully, and cherishing that incredible heart of yours.